Chloe. They'll be here at 3 and you haven't even started packing. Chloe!
Stop stressing, will you?
I haven't kept you off school just so you can lie in bed all day.
Oh, no, I know.
I've got a doctor's appointment. I've got to go. Get this stuff packed. Now.
Yeah, whatever. George, you look great. How you feeling?
Blooming more each day. Blooming nuisance, according to Ronnie, though.
Well, make sure you take it easy. How often are the kicks?
Oh, I haven't been counting.
Probably as laid back as its mum.
Haha, by that you mean lazy. Thank you, Sarah.
And trust me, some boppy music and a tub of ice cream and that baby will be disco dancing all afternoon. Honestly, me Auntie Lorraine used to swear by it.
Just make sure you find a quiet moment to focus on the baby's movements.
Quiet moment, what is that exactly? Oh, hiya, Tina, come through. So the labour was quite straightforward then?
5 hours. My Chloe kept me in agony for a day and a half.
Well, it was better than last time then. How are you feeling about everything?
Fine, yeah.
And are you going to have any contact?
No, best not to. I mean, obviously I held her for a couple of minutes. She was a beautiful little thing, Doctor. I know everyone says that, but she was. Just like my Chloe.
What about the intended parents?
Maria and David. Yeah. Grace, they've called her.
Oh.
And her eyes are the spit of David's. Should have seen their faces, Dr. Woodson. I've never made anyone that happy in my whole life.
Well, it is great that you're feeling so positive. Now, listen, if you just want to hop up on the couch for me, I'll just take a look at you.
I think you have to be quite a positive person.
To be a surrogate mother, yes, I suspect you do.
But I was ready for it. Obviously, you're never going to be totally ready. I mean, she was part of me for 9 months, wasn't she? Hiccuping away all day long. But we planned it all, and that's how it's happened.
Good, well, everything is fine there. You can jump up now. I'm glad everything's worked out for you.
The only problem now is getting Chloe's stuff packed before the removal men arrive this afternoon. She hasn't even got her posters off her wall.
You're moving today?
I'm renting this lovely 2-bed terrace up Church Road.
Well, no heavy lifting for you.
Can't wait to move, Dr. Woodson. The thing is, my Chloe's got herself in with a mouthy crowd. Hard kids. Try anything kids. You know the type.
You worried about her?
She used to be so sensible. Now she spends all her time with those wasters. Well, there's no way they'll be welcome somewhere like Church Road, let me tell you.
My wallet and a necklace, but I bought my wife last month, or was it the month before? When was it? Sorry, mate. Sorry about that. I'm not feeling 100%. I'm fine now, thanks. Right, where did I get to? Did I say my wallet? What did I say?
Listen, I'm Dr. Robinson. I'm the police surgeon. Why don't you come and rest in my room for a couple of minutes, Mr.
Bolton, Richie Bolton. I'm sorry about this. I'm not feeling 100%.
It's all right. Follow me.
Chloe? Oh, Chloe. They said 3 o'clock. You're too early. I'm not ready. David? I mean, it's nice to see you, David. I thought we agreed.
She's been wheezing all morning. The temperature's okay, but she looks so poorly.
She's probably got a cold. What's Maria think?
Come on, sweetheart. Oh, she's not usually this snuffly. Do you think it's gone to her chest?
Well, you could take her up the doctor's just to be sure. Where's Maria?
Should have dropped into the surgery, shouldn't I?
Are you okay? David, you look terrible. What's happening? Where's Maria?
Maria's gone.
So I'll see you next week, Mrs. Sutton.
Thank you.
Mr. Soloway.
Oh, cancelled. His wife phoned 5 minutes ago.
Ah, excellent. That means it's time for lunch.
So, did you manage to find a quiet moment?
What for?
To focus on the baby's movements?
Ah, right, yes. Food, then focus.
Music and ice cream works every time. Hello, Mill Health Centre. How can I help you?
Kirsty Buchanan.
Okay, just one moment, Tina. Dr. Woodson's right here.
Oh.
Sorry, it sounds urgent about the baby.
Bang goes lunch. Dr. Woodson.
The doctor's on her way.
I should have found a doctor this morning. I couldn't think straight.
Come on, David, sit down. Where's Maria gone? And when's she coming back?
She's at her mother's.
Oh, poor Maria. Mum hasn't had another fool. Well, if you want me to help out with the baby, there's not much I can do today. The removal men are coming in an hour, and I'll have to sort the new house out tomorrow. But I'll give you a hand after that. David?
There's nothing wrong with Maria's mother.
What's she doing there, then? Grace needs her.
Maria's ill. I think she might be having some kind of a breakdown.
Oh, no.
We haven't left the house for weeks. And with me away, the business has practically gone under.
But she's such a strong person.
I didn't know what else to do.
Well, obviously, I'll help out as much as I can. Poor Maria. Poor both of you.
Tina, we haven't got a parental order yet. So you still have parental rights.
I don't want them, David. She's your baby.
I really think that Grace would be best off with a real mother.
What?
I brought Grace back to you, Tina. We can't have her anymore.
Hey, lads, I'm looking for Barrett's Road. Oh, it's Chloe, isn't it?
Yeah, hi, that's Woodson. I live in Barrett's Road. What number are you after?
David, I'm really sorry about Maria. It's terrible. Awful. But there's no way I can have Grace. Absolutely no way. Let's be sensible, okay? Let's think about this. I mean, what about Maria? She'll bounce back. She'll get herself together and you'll be a proper family again. You, Maria, and Grace.
Grace is the problem. Grace is the reason Maria's tearing herself apart. She struggled from the beginning. I mean, Grace was so perfect. So fragile. Maria was almost scared to touch her. And then every day it got worse. Grace never sleeps for long and she cries every time we put her down. And the nights were the worst. I tried to help, but Maria wanted to do everything herself. Except the harder she tried, the worse it seemed to get.
Well, not everyone's a natural mother. You have to give it time. I never bonded with my Chloe for ages. But we're fine now.
Sorry, Tina, but I've got no choice.
David, is Grace okay? This is Dr. Woodson.
Hi, Tina. Is everything all right?
I'm worried little Grace might have a chest infection.
All right. Well, let's have a look at her then. Hello, darling. Well, listen to your chest. Come on. There we go. All right. Okay.
So how long have you been feeling ill?
Since I woke up. It's my eyes. They keep blurring. And my head's pounding. Basically, it's like a killer of a hangover.
Ugh.
Well, I finished work late. The wife's away. I thought I'd have a quick nightcap. You know, empty house and all that. And there was this woman. She was a really attractive woman. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a happily married man, Doctor. I wasn't picking her up or anything. And we got chatting and we had loads in common. And then we went back to my house.
Go on.
I think we had a small whiskey. And then I sent her home. I called her a cab and she went.
And then what?
I can't remember anything else. Except this morning I wake up to find my wallet gone and all Lucy's jewellery.
Lucy, that's your wife.
How am I going to tell her?
Listen, how much do you think you had to drink?
But I can't really remember. 3 or 4 pints in the bar, maybe a whiskey at home. That's nothing for me, Doctor. I don't know what happened this time.
Is that everything?
Yeah. Except that cow cleaned me out.
It's just a snuffle. She's fine. Are you her father?
Her mother, well, Maria's ill.
I did everything you and Maria asked. Had all the tests. I followed the diet. No nuts, no seafood. I even played special music to the baby.
I know.
I kept my side of the agreement, David. You just can't do this.
Mum, what's happening?
Maria's in pieces, Tina. I can't watch it anymore.
No.
Would somebody please tell me what's going on?
They don't want their baby anymore. They tried it, and they didn't like it, so now they don't want her.
It's not much, I'm sorry. The business is falling apart and I don't know if I can stop it. I'll send more when I can.
Dr. Woodson, tell him he can't do this.
At least let's sit down and try and talk this through.
Believe me, this is the best way. I am so sorry. We were going to be the best parents.
David, please, David! How can this happen? How can they do this?
David, please, what are you doing?
I'm sorry.
You and Maria. You said baby Grace was the best thing that happened to you.
Yeah, she was.
And so what, now you're just walking away? Mum went through hell, puking and heartburn and trudging down to the hospital. And then the labour. All that so you and Maria could have what you always wanted.
I thought a baby would make us happy.
Well, Grace isn't just some toy. She's your daughter.
And I love her, believe me. But I've got no choice.
She needs you.
My wife needs me too, Chloe. I've got to think about Maria now. Having Grace has nearly destroyed her. God, I'm sorry for everything.
She's gone down. She's just a bit snuffly, that's all.
Right.
Listen, Tina, we need to talk about this.
Why am I so stupid? What made me think this could ever work?
Well, I'm sure you had good reasons.
It was my ticket out of this place for a start.
I thought surrogates weren't supposed to accept money.
They never paid me, not for this. I used to clean for them, you see. And Maria got me on this training course for cleaning office equipment. Nearly doubled my wages. Even the new house, we're renting that off one of David's mates. Maria was so kind. And so unhappy.
Well, she wanted a baby, didn't she?
She was completely desperate. The only thing she lived for was to have a baby. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, I can.
And the miscarriages. Oh, it broke your heart, Dr. Woodson. They tried again and again and again. And I felt ashamed.
Ashamed why?
I got pregnant with Chloe the first time I had sex. How easy was that? And what am I doing for my precious baby, eh? Nothing.
You are doing your best.
We're living on this estate. She goes to the roughest school in Leatherbridge and her friends. Well, her friends. So, yeah, I felt ashamed. And the surrogacy, well, it was obvious, really, wasn't it? David's sperm, my egg, it solved everything. They helped me sort out my life and I helped them. A new life for all of us.
D.R. Baxter. Have a quick word.
What's up? The robbery victim, Sarge told me. He sobered up yet?
I don't think it's quite that simple, actually.
No?
No, there was a similar robbery just the other night. I think the two might be connected.
Is that right?
Yeah, both men picked up a girl in the bar. Both men took the girl back to their place. Both men woke up the next morning with no valuables, wallet, jewellery, whatever, and no recollection of what had happened.
Both men were drunk. So what?
Well, this guy says that he wasn't even that drunk. He clearly remembers sending the woman away in a cab. Then, nothing.
If he sent her away, where's the connection?
I don't know. He's got significant memory loss. An unexpectedly bad hangover. It just doesn't add up.
You mean he's messed up big time and he doesn't want to take the flak?
So why is he reporting it?
You better ask him that.
Still can't believe this is happening.
Well, it's been a massive shock.
What am I going to do with a 6-week-old baby?
Well, if you like, I can call the surgery. There are organisations that can help. I mean, what do you need? You need a cot.
What do you mean? I can't keep her. I can't possibly take on a new baby, even if I wanted to.
Sorry, I thought you
The
meant...
new house is expensive. I'll need every penny. How can I afford to bring up a new baby? No. If I keep her, we won't be able to move.
Which means?
Which means Chloe carries on hanging around with those waste of space kids, and who knows what'll happen to her.
Surely they can't be that bad.
There are drug dealers on this estate, Dr. Woodson. How long before those stupid kids get sucked in? I've seen it all before, but not my Chloe, because we won't be here. We'll be miles away in Church Road.
This is a big decision. You shouldn't rush into it.
Is it? I know I'm Grace's biological mother, Dr. Woodson, but when she was born, I somehow blanked my mind. Otherwise, I'd have never been able to give her to Maria. And it must have worked, because now that baby doesn't feel like she's anything to do with me.
Well, the only other option is emergency foster care, you know. For the time being, anyway.
She'd be well looked after, wouldn't she? And then maybe someone could adopt her.
There are lots of people who would love a young baby.
Chloe's my priority. She has to be.
The thing is, if I'm totally honest, Doctor, I don't remember actually sending her away. I meant to call her a cab, I know I did. Things are bad enough between me and Lucy. I'd be stupid to risk my marriage like that, but I can't physically remember doing it. Not actually phoning. The first thing I remember is waking up this morning feeling like this.
Where's that sellotape?
Oh, you wanted a cudder, didn't you, sweetie? Oh, her little nose is all running.
She'll be fine in a few days.
Thanks for coming, Doctor. I'm sorry to get you involved in all this.
It's all right, it's not your fault.
Sleepy, darling. Come on. Oh, your sheets are all twisted. Mum, can you hold her a second?
No. I've got far too much to do.
Here, let me help. Come on, then. Hello, darling. Is that a smile?
She's so cute, isn't she? Oh, I bet your baby's going to be just as cute.
I certainly hope so.
So you'll call social services then?
Yeah, they should be able to arrange everything.
Social services?
Goodness knows where they're going to park the van.
Mum, what's going on? Mum?
I'm putting the baby up for adoption.
You mean Grace? Giving her away?
She's not mine to keep.
Of course she is. She was inside you for 9 months. She's got half your genes, for goodness sake. How could you think about giving her to strangers?
I'm not discussing this, Chloe.
We've got a second chance here, Mum.
I said no, and I mean it.
I will never, ever forgive you for this.
I thought she'd understand.
I'll talk to her. And then I really must get back to the surgery. Take that. Here.
Sorry, I can't. I just can't.
Are you sure about this?
I've got to think of Chloe.
I don't understand. Why is she doing this? You want your baby, don't you?
Very much, yeah.
And why doesn't she want ours?
Well, maybe she sees Grace as more David and Maria's child, not hers.
It's rubbish.
Look, I thought you were behind your mum on this surrogacy.
I didn't know it was going to be so awful, did I? I was with Mum right through the labour. Did she tell you? I held her hand, I wiped her face, I rubbed her back. It's hard work having a baby, isn't it?
Definitely.
And then finally Mum's holding this beautiful baby girl. And then they gave it straight to Maria. I didn't even get to hold her. She's my sister and I didn't even get to hold her.
Did you tell your mum how you felt?
No point. Grace was gone. and all Mum wants to talk about is this new house. I'd rather talk to my friends. At least they listen to me.
You know, you could possibly have contact with Grace even if she is adopted.
I don't want contact, Doctor. I want her here with us, with her family where she should be. You can understand, can't you?
It's not me you have to convince. Perhaps you should go back in there, you know, calmly, and tell your mum honestly how you feel.
She won't listen.
Well, if you go in there calmly and honestly, she might. Look, I've got to get back to the surgery, but, well, you know how to get hold of me if you need to, yeah?
They're late now. Typical. Where are they?
Mum.
You'll have to decide what colour you want in your room. A nice sky blue might work.
Mum, please don't do this.
Chloe.
If we keep it, I'll help out. I'll do everything. You won't have to do anything.
You're at school all day.
Only for 2 more years.
I'm sorry, love. I've got no choice. I'm not losing that house.
What has it got to do with a new house?
I'll be putting every last penny into it, Chloe. I can't even think of taking on a tiny baby. Babies are expensive.
So we don't move?
Oh, we're moving. Don't you worry about that.
Why, so you can have pastel curtains and a stair carpet?
We're moving for your benefit, not mine.
What?
What chance have you really got while you're still hanging around with that bunch of wasters?
Oh, not again, Mum.
I've seen the drug dealers on this estate just waiting for kids like you. Well, I'm not risking it. I'm not losing you. We're moving today.
So you don't want to lose one daughter, but you're happy to lose the other?
For crying out loud, it was supposed to be a business arrangement.
She is not a business arrangement. She's my sister.
Oh, good, Dr. Woodson. You've got a new patient, Mrs. Petley.
Oh, hi, Miss Petley. I'll be within just 1 minute.
Okay, if you could just take a, right?
We talked about me being a surrogate.
I know,
And you
but
agreed. I never, ever would have started this if you hadn't supported me.
I didn't know it was going to end up like this, did I?
Neither did I, but it has.
Shh, Mum. You're going to wake her. You're right. I did support you at first. You were doing a brilliant thing. I was proud of you, Mum. Really proud. Anyone could see how happy Maria was, and David. They were like kids themselves.
Yeah, they were.
And it was lovely when you were first pregnant. Exciting. Then I started thinking, you know, how it'd be to have a little brother or sister. And it felt really nice. I was really looking forward to being a big sister.
She wasn't asked to keep, love.
I know that, Mum, but now she's back with us. We've got another chance.
I never dreamed Maria and David would let me down.
They've let Grace down, not you. You're her mum. You can't let her down too.
I'm trying to protect you, love. I will not stay on this estate and watch you throw your life down the pan.
Oh, grow up, Mum. There are drugs everywhere, not just here. And what about Grace? Who's going to protect her from stuff like that? If she is adopted, anything could happen.
Yeah, but...
She could get involved in anything. But you know who the best person is to protect her from stuff like drugs, don't you? Yeah, a big sister. Because that is what sisters do. Grace is part of you, Mum. Part of me. What I want is to be the best big sister in the world.
Oh, Chloe.
You don't need a posh house when you've got 2 amazing daughters, Mum.
How can I look after her? How can I bring this baby up when I don't even know her? She's 6 weeks old already.
I will help you.
You were always enough for me, Chloe. I wasn't planning on loving another baby. What if I can't love her?
You love me, don't you? You always said we never bonded for ages, but we're okay now, aren't we?
Of course we are. beautiful.
We'll love her, Mum. Both of us, I promise.
Hello, darling. Oh, you hiccuping again? I know all about your hiccups, darling.
I'll help you, Mum. Every bit of the way. What should I tell them?
Tell them we're not going anywhere.
Oh, sorry. Music and ice cream.
Oh, music and ice cream. Except Mrs. Petley's doing a nut out there.
Sorry, I forgot.
Where's your ice cream?
Ah. It was your idea.
So, did it work? Have you got a John Travolta in there?
No, not yet.
Oh, it's a stubborn one.
I'll have you know there is not one stubborn gene between myself and Ronnie.
Maybe it's just got a little bit of musical taste then.
That is my all-time favourite record.
I'll just go and get Mrs. Petley for you.